and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't already know that this mic is alright, go ahead. Static in that one. Let's see this one. Okay, cool. We're gonna roll with this one. Switch that for a range. And we got it, baby. Alright, let's try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't already know, my name is Thomas, the best moderator that ever exists. Let's hear your hands. Very near and dear to my heart that is happening right now is the fact that we are about go on in and out. Okay, we're gonna get it. Okay, here we go. Is this better? This, yeah, hey, just for everybody who was here earlier, Vulcan Skull ruined those last two microphones. So, I am very excited to do this panel right now because this is one of my favorite panels of all time. This is the Forever Red panel, y'all. In front of me, you see amazing Red Rangers from all their respective television shows. Everybody come up here and have an amazing time with me. Before they do, there is an announcement that we have to make, of course, so you guys know the ground rules. So part of me being the best moderator is because I want to get to as many of you guys' questions as possible. And the only way we can do that is if you have your question ready and you have your question for your specific ranger. Don't ask a question that everybody has to answer because that is not fair to the people behind you. Make sense? All right. Number two. This crowd is an incredible fan base because we all love the Power Rangers. So when anybody comes up to that microphone and says their name and where they're from, I want everybody to erupt because that's what you will want if you're on the microphone. Cool? Let's do a practice run. Let's say as it's me. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Clayton. I'm from Detroit. I love it. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, all of my legendary Red Rangers come to the stage right now. Everybody make noise. Be careful of those last couple microphones. They're not, Selwyn and Christopher are going to have to share the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, I would like to start a line at those microphones for everybody who has questions for the Rangers. Get up there. I want to get to as many people as possible. Now, since we're up here, I would like to start this off. First of all, Brennan, how are you?
I am well, how are you?
It's good. I would like to tell everybody, Brennan might seem like a very nice guy, but I want to tell you what happened. Something happened about 2 hours ago where a fan was in line and they challenged Brennan to a push-up contest. And let me tell you what happens, guys. You know, as Power Rangers, the Power Rangers are always supposed to let their fans win. Let me tell you what happened. The fan got down and did 15 push-ups and Brennan did 2,000. And that is disrespectful. You are a villain now, Brennan. You are heartless. I had no idea. Try that one.
I'm sorry that I let everyone down by doing too many push-ups. So, I'll try to earn your respect back.
The disrespect.
Forgive me.
He's physically perfect. He's apologizing for his form. How you doing? What is your name? Where are you from?
Hi, my name is Amanda. I'm from Rhode Island. Question is for Andrew.
Wait, you know what? I'm so sorry. And I want you to hold that because what I did was wrong. There are so many Red Rangers, I refused to say everybody's name. Do me a favor, start with my man Dan Southworth. Would you mind coming down this way, everybody telling me your name and your season, please, for the people who do not know.
Okay, I'm Dan Southworth, and I'm the Quantum Ranger from Power Rangers Time.
I'm Jason Faunt, and I'm here to rule. I I ordered $5. Red Ranger, Power Rangers, Time Force as well.
Brandon J. McLaren, SPD Red.
I'm Sean C.W. Johnson, and Red Lightspeed Power.
Hello guys, I'm Adam Tuominen and I'm from Ninja Storm and I'm the Crimson Thunder Ranger.
How you guys doing? My name is Andrew Gray and I was a part of Megaforce and Super Megaforce.
Hello everybody, this is Selwyn.
Khayman Lee. I was Red Ranger Andrews on the best season ever, Power Rangers in Space.
Alright, hey, I'm Brennan Mejia, and I was the Red Ranger in Power Rangers Dino Show.
Hi, I wasn't a Power Ranger at all. My name is Stephen Ford. I was Kamen Rider Dragon Knight.
That's in a helmet, because he didn't have one yet, so, you know, there you go.
So, now back to your amazing question. Go right ahead.
Hi, my name's Amanda. I'm from Rhode Island.
Rhode Island?
And my question is actually for Andrew. And we know that Troy had Creepox as his arch nemesis for a couple of seasons. But there's also one like nemesis that he really hates most of all that's shown in an episode. And we don't hear much about it. What's up with him in plastic bottles?
You know, he's just a big fan of the ocean and the world, and he knows that we could do better.
That's why I love him.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Oh, we got the baby. Somebody help the baby with the microphone. You see I'm struggling. Help the baby. Hey, buddy, what's your name? Where you from, man?
My name is Kai, and I'm from California. And my question is for the Dino Charge Red Ranger. What's your favorite color, and what's your age?
Hi, my name is Brennan Mejia, and I'm over 18. That's how we do auditions when you're over 18. Yeah, I'm ageless. And my favorite color is blue. It's true, I'm sorry. Alright, you know what? I love red, but I'm not gonna lie. I mean, do you want me to be honest? I'm trying to earn your trust back, remember? So I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. Thank you so much for that question, buddy. I will tell you guys what actually happened to know the truth. Brennan is 115 years old. Okay.
Give me a sec, this stand is not being... Hey!
I missed all of that. Let's, what's your name? Where you from, buddy?
Hi, I'm Devin. I'm a local here from California, San Diego. Anyone?
San Diego!
And yeah, you guys are awesome. You're the best of the best. And my question is for both Eric and Brennan, considering they both have dino-themed guns and dino-themed, well, Zords.
Talking about the Quantum Ranger? Quantum Megazord?
Would you two, between the two of you, who's the better marksman?
Contest?
No. Who's the better marksman?
I'm gonna give that to Dan. I mean, man. Dan's output, like, I don't know. Time Force. I love Time Force.
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of things you could be a marksman at. You could be a marksman at spitting.
That's true. Is a marksman at handstands? If that's
Throwing.
I'll take it.
Empty bottles into a guy. What would be the event in particular that you're asking?
Well, considering you're both of you Rangers, you used guns, so hello. Like shooting, like at a shooting range?
I don't know. I mean, you could do like a challenge sometime. You know,
I'm pretty good.
A duel. Yeah, 6 paces, turn around, see what happens.
Hasbro does not condone or support these.
Nerd guns, people, come on. gonna run away because I think I'll lose.
We have somebody else that wants in on the competition here.
Cardenas pretty good with the blasting, so.
Thank you for your question, buddy. Sean, I have a question for you right now, brother. Sean, what does the CW stand for? Been wondering this for 15 years.
What would you like it to stand for? It's my middle name, Charles Wesley.
Charles Wesley. What's up, Megaforce? What's your name? Where you from?
What's up? My name is Ben. I'm from North Carolina.
North Carolina!
I want to thank you guys for coming out. And my question is for Andrew. You got to be part of a special season. And I heard you guys have access to all the props from different seasons. So my question is, were you able to, you know, borrow some stuff?
Definitely were not allowed to borrow anything, so I stole a lot of things.
Thank you.
Great question, man. How you doing, buddy? What's your name? Where you from?
Hello, my name is Peter. I am from Chino, California.
Chino! Oh! Wait, hold on. Listen. I don't think y'all gave Chino enough love. Chino!
My question is to for the Lightspeed Rescue. So when you are a fireman for the Lightspeed Rescue, do you want to save lives?
When you were fighting for Lightspeed Rescue, did you really want to save lives?
Of course not. It kind of goes without saying, being a Power Ranger, you definitely want to try to save as many lives as possible, unless those lives happen to be demons or battling or other strange beings from the netherworlds.
Thank you.
Solid. Thank you, man. We got the Green Ranger in the house. How are you, buddy? What's your name?
I'm Daniel. I'm from Orange, California. Okay, so my question is to Selwyn Ward, the first black leader of the Power Rangers. So, Selwyn, how did it feel to replace Tommy Oliver as the Red Ranger?
I've answered this a few times, but definitely big shoes to fill, and the main point is I took that role and I really just tried to make it my own and not be somebody I'm not. And evidently, it seems like it may have been okay with you guys.
My question is for Brennan.
Hi.
We've had three dinosaur-themed Red Rangers, and since you're the only one here, I'm gonna have to lay this question on. Well, out of those three, you're the only one. My question is, what was it like when your character time traveled to the actual age of the dinosaurs? You saw real dinosaurs right before your very eyes.
Right before my very eyes, it's true. I did in fact time travel back to the Jurassic era. It's cool. Like, I know some people are like, what's up with the time travel in the last episode? We're just gonna add this. Well, I think it's cool because it opens up basically what Shattered Grid has already shown. Like, there's alternate dimensions and whatnot. And Time Force. Again, I like that season. I don't know. So like, I get to time travel too. So I think it's kind of cool. So like, maybe they need backup sometime, and like we could time travel to them or something. So yeah.
Nice. Hey, Dan and Jason, man, this is like the 5th reference Brennan has said how much he loves Time Force. I feel like y'all need to welcome him into y'all's team.
I did a lot of okay, so I watched Mighty Morphin growing up through Lost Galaxy for the most part, and then after I booked Dino Charge, I went back and watched a bunch of old seasons again. And so Yoshi's like, you gotta watch Time Force, you gotta watch Time Force. So I was like, okay, Yoshi, I will. Okay, Yoshi, I like it. He's like, I know.
Solid. How you doing, buddy?
said old seasons.
Well, okay, like, old's not bad, you know, vintage, you know, it gains value.
He said vintage.
How's it going, guys? Richie from New York.
New York!
So yeah, I love Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Right? But I think one of the greatest seasons as
Force.
yeah, so as I got a question for you. What did you think was like the standout difference from your season compared to the other seasons?
Who's this for?
Brennan.
Well, I think, you know, our two guys, Bruce and Greg, came in and they were brand new to the show. So I think they definitely wanted to come in and sort of make their mark on the show going forward. So I think that's what we had an advantage. You know, we had fresh blood in and just kind of a new spirit kind of into the franchise. And I don't know how long Bruce did it for, another 5 or 6 years. But I think that was, you know, the best part of SPD, just sort of the new energy.
Solid. Great question, man. You know what's crazy? Speaking of favorite seasons, after Space for me, so I went all the way from Mighty Morphin all the way to Space and I loved every bit and I took a break for a second. I came back in with Lightspeed Rescue and it was my favorite season because for me at the time, it was, first of all, adults. Like it was adult Power Rangers. It was like no more teenagers, these are people with jobs. These are people who have careers, and after they finish saving the world, they are going back to punch a clock. Like, I like that. So I love, so for me, and this is a big family because everybody up here, with the exception of Brennan, who I got a chance to meet today, I've met every one of these guys, formed a relationship, but Sean, I was like starstruck when I met him, like, hey man, he's like, yeah, you moderate, right? And I was like, you the Red Ranger. He's like, yeah, I'm a Red Ranger, buddy. I'm like, and I had to tell him like, hey man, I'm not special. I'm just happy to see you is what I'm saying. He's like, oh, sure you're not special. I'm like, no. I meant like, man, you the Red Ranger. So yeah, that's one of my favorite seasons as well as Megaforce because I had to catch up on Megaforce to see my buddy Andrew because I got a chance to see the Legendary War. I was like, man, this is about to be amazing. The show of 30,000 Power Rangers that has never been done. I love it. I'm so sorry for taking your time, man. What is your name? And what's your question?
Well, no, you keep going.
Hi, I'm Helena from Northern Virginia.
Virginia!
My question is for Time Force. So in Time Force, we got to see Jen kind of lead the team a little bit. She was definitely a very big like female figurehead for the team. I was wondering in the future, how would you guys feel about like a first real female Red Ranger leading a team, and what would you have to say to like anyone in the room who might be there?
Dan?
Are you asking how we feel about the subsequent series where they actually had the Pink Ranger as the Red Ranger?
Because that did happen.
Yeah, female Red Rangers, is that what you're asking?
Like, if in the future, if they ever do have a female Red Ranger, how would you guys feel, or like any advice you would give as like legacy Ranger?
I don't.
Yeah, I thought Sam and I had the but I think it'd be awesome. To answer your question, I have 2 little girls, so whenever I see something like that, I think it's very cool to see women empowered, especially something like that. I think Samurai did do it, but I think it'd be awesome, and I think things are great for having little girls who haven't got to it.
Yeah, and I think that my answer for you is a lot simpler than you might think. I think that a hero is a hero is a hero. It doesn't matter if it's a male or female. I don't have any extra advice I can give to a female hero. She's a hero. She would just be a hero who's also a female.
Nice, great question. I got a question for Ninja Storm right now. Now first of all, you coming in as one of the Thunder Rangers, yes, absolutely. So now speaking with Christopher, years he's always said that they kept them separate, the main team, separate from Andros' character so they could build up their storyline. Was it similar for you guys coming in later in the season and having the storylines that you had to not be as close to the actual actors as filming was going on?
Well, yeah, actually, it did happen because when we first started, Jorge and I had 3 weeks off, so we had a 3-week holiday when we first got there, and that gave us the opportunity to get to know each other, going out, have fun, catching up, and I think that sort of translated onto the screen with the whole brotherly relationship that we had. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Cardenas!
I heard there was a panel for Red Ranger. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go check it out. Why not, right? I was a Blue Ranger too, but you know, Red Ranger first.
Solid. Thank you so much for that answer as well. How you doing, buddy? What is your name? What is your question?
My name is Daniel Rock. I'm from Prescott, Arizona. My question is for Daniel Southworth. Was it difficult playing a bad guy and then going to a good guy?
No, it was difficult being a good guy after loving being such a bad guy.
Solid. Thank you, man. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Somebody help the babies with the microphone. Y'all see them struggle. Just gonna stand by there.
My name is Arthur. I'm from Connecticut. This question is for Andrew. It's been bugging me for a long time. I want to know the canon explanation on why there are Sentai in the legendary battle.
Well, let me ask you, did you like the Sentai or not like the Sentai?
It just doesn't make sense.
See, that's right there. Next grade Power Rangers. Right there. You know, when it comes to Power Rangers, you have to fight just like we had to do as a team to get what you wanted. And you win some battles and you lose some battles, which is life, you know? But teamwork makes the dream work, and we did the best we could. So I'm happy that you voiced that. And I asked you guys if you guys have any issues to voice it to the people who create the shows, who write the shows. Because you guys can go out there and create your own content. Make your fan videos, make your YouTube videos, subscriptions, etc., and make it possible to have everything you've ever wanted into this show. You guys are the fans, and you guys are making it all possible for us to be here. Does that make sense? Yeah. Good.
Thanks for your question, man. He seems so stressed out to be so young. This just doesn't make sense. It's been bothering me for 10 years. Sir, you're 11. I don't care. He's watching an episode smoking a cigarette. These Power Rangers, I swear to God, man.
There are these things called, there's people who have these positions and they're called producers.
Yeah.
And that's the answer to all things that don't make sense or are nonsensical in the world of film and television.
Solid. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. My name is Jonathan, and I'm from Illinois. And my question is for you, Jason. And I saw you on the hashtag show. If anyone knows what that is. Yeah! My question is for you is, if you actually saw the interview with the Space Ranger, and he said, and looked at your picture when you're in your suit, who is this, a 4-year-old or something? How do you feel about that?
Wait, what? Is that Chris?
I don't remember that, but I'm sure I did it.
That sounds like Andros, man. Well, if you know Andros, you know why he said that.
Hey, just real quick, everyone. Makoto, will you raise your hand, please? Makoto, raise your hand. This right here, this gentleman right here, is one of the Japanese stuntmen that makes the Power Rangers look so good.
By the way, Akihiro Haga also played Sledge, and he was my double and Yoshi's double. And what you started on Dino Thunder, was it?
Yeah, so he's been with it for like 10 years, and now he's on to Marvel shows in New York. So he is the guy to do it.
Nice. Did I say his name? It's Akihiro. It's not Makoto. Why do I keep calling him Makoto?
That's Aki.
Oh, Aki, I'm sorry.
Isn't Aki red in Japanese? Like the word? Yeah? Okay, so he was meant to double reds, I guess.
How you doing? What's your name?
I'm good. I'm Sean. I'm from Long Beach, California.
Long Beach?
My question is for anyone who wants to answer.
Nah, man. You got to choose.
What's the process of becoming a Power Ranger? Like, what did you guys have to go through?
Who specifically do you want to answer that?
I'll go with the most recent who's up there, which is Brennan. What was the process like for you?
I just saw like every head like a wave, like what? The process for me was first to audition for Samurai and get rejected, and then come back and try again. So, you know, they basically want to prove that you like it, I guess. So actually a friend of mine told me about the audition, and he's like, hey, you're an acrobat. I told him that they should see you. I was like, they didn't like me last time. He's like, no, go. So I was like, okay. And then I went in for 5 auditions. Literally, we had to run the parking lot to see if we ran heroically. That was part of our audition. We had to do a chemistry read, so like I read individually with like Michael Tabor to see our chemistry. Then I read in like a group with like Yoshi and Camille, and then like random other people that I don't remember, unfortunately, because there's like a lot of people on like 10-hour day. And then it was like 2 months of waiting, and then they called us back in. Like, we have 1 more audition. I was like, really? You saw me 4 times for this already. And they're like, no, you really have to come. So I drove in, and they're like, here's a cold read. So they gave me a script, and they're like, you can't walk out and study. You have to do it right now. I was like, are you serious? Like yeah, I'm not gonna get this. So I started reading it, and in it, it was like, here's here's a treasure chest, like it will reveal your destiny. And the mentor in the script gave it to me. And so they actually handed me a chest, and I opened it, and it was a laminated picture saying, congratulations, you're the Red Ranger. So they set me up. But yeah, I mean, you have martial arts and things in the auditions too, so some kind of physicality helps for sure with the acting, and then a lot of it's just out of your control. It's like they're putting together a puzzle, and you fit in some puzzle, but you may not fit in the puzzle that they don't even know what they're trying to make yet until they see it. So can't take it personally.
I love it. You know what? I actually
Hold up, wait. I just want to piggyback off that real quick. I've known Brennan for a really, really, really long time. Honestly, it was his dream, I'm not kidding, as a kid to become a Power Ranger. So when this happened for him, honestly, as his buddy that had been seeing him struggle in acting for a long time, as we're all actors here, like it's really easy to struggle in this industry, but to see like your dream come true and this guy made it happen, that's what's incredible. So that's what it means to be.
Yeah, you know? Photo op? Oh, Andrew. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew has to go do this photo op real quick. Give it up for Mr. Andrew Gray.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
I have a question, Clayton. So like, I also have a photo op in my suit at 5:50, which is in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So should I go to that, or should I stay?
You know what? I'm gonna alert. Actually, I'm gonna have someone in the crowd tell me when you got 2 minutes, and then you can dip out.
2 minutes? All right. That's a really fast change. So
what I want you to do is,
can you double me for the photo op?
a lot of people don't know that Brennan actually also auditioned for MMPR because I told you he's 115.
I forgot. My memory's so bad these days.
That joke would have worked before he told his sentimental story. I swear to God. How you doing, buddy? What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Tyron Collins. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Brandon, do you ever think you might do a Forever Red Part 2?
Wait, is this for me? Yeah, I mean, you know, Chris and I have this conversation a lot because we've done panels together a couple times. So our story was for me to be in Forever Red 2. Tyler went and got all the Energems from Keeper, went back in time, recruited himself 12 times to make a team of Forever Red because no one invited him last time. And then he finds Andros, who said he became a Sith Lord, so we're fighting Andros. So yeah, and that's canon. Like, ask Hasbro.
This is copyrighted. Nobody's taking that idea. This is copyrighted.
Thank you so much for your question, buddy. How are you? What's your name? Where you from?
My name's Chris, and I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area. This is kind of a two-part question because I came in late and I noticed we had a common writer at the end. My question for the Red Rangers is, when you got the role, did you feel any pressure because you were the Red Ranger? And for Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, Steven, I blanked, I don't know why.
That's all right.
For Steven, when you got the role, were you aware of Kamen Rider before you got the role, or did you learn about it after you got the role?
I'm gonna go straight to Steven with that one because I can't let everybody answer that time-wise. Steven, go ahead.
I had no idea. I actually did this, somebody's unhappy. The way that it happened, they had actually filmed a pilot without me, where they had somebody else that was playing Kid Taylor, that was playing Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. It didn't work out with him, and I came in, and the Wayne brothers, they didn't really impress upon me how important it was, like, at all, or anything like that. And it wasn't like Power Rangers. Of course I love Power Rangers growing up. I think I was like, for 3 Halloweens, I was like, the Rangers with like the ninja outfit. It was amazing. But I had no idea what Kamen Rider was. And I tried to like Google it back in like 2008. And really, I didn't find much information at all, at least in, English websites. So I got the part though, not really knowing what I got myself into. And then this Wayne brothers, they were like, no, seriously, you have to do a lot of research. And I was like, okay, I'm into it. And the only way I could find the information was like in like these shady websites that like I'm sure I got a virus on my computer or something. But I did my best. I tried to watch as much as I could, and yeah, it was crazy. It was cool.
Solid, great question, man. Thank you, brother. Also, real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to somebody that I love watching their content. They have really changed the game as far as the internet. They're also one of the nicest people in the business. That is Andre, Mr. Black Nerd himself. Grow my hair out so nobody can hit me with it.
As long as I can give a shout out to Selwyn Ward! First lady of Power Rangers!
How you doing, buddy? What's your name? What's your question?
I gotta bounce really quick though, so I'm gonna go change into my suit, and then if this is still going on, then I'll run back in my suit and say here.
Hey, come back in your suit.
Do it!
Come back in your suit. Go ahead. What's your name, buddy? What's your question?
Hi guys, I'm Khayman. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Y'all do better than that, Las Vegas!
This is a question for Jason. Since you were both Wes and Alex, that means you were technically the Red Ranger twice in the same season. Was that?
Touche.
It was cool. It was fun to go and play two characters. And it was more time consuming than I realized, but I had fun because they wanted 2 diametrically different people for the role. So it was fun to play that part, and we had a blast doing it. And yeah, I guess I never thought of that was. Thank you. All right, you're welcome.
Thank you, man. That's a great question.
Do you remember when you were Leon on Resident Evil?
Yes.
How was that?
I love Rocky. I love Rocky.
How are you, buddy? What's your name? Where you from?
Hi, I'm Vince from La Habra.
Hey, I don't know what you're saying.
My question is for Sean. What do you think is an important aspect for someone to have in order to have the honor of wearing red?
What do I think the
Most important aspect that someone should have.
Well, I'm going to piggyback off Dan's comment about heroes come in all shapes, sizes, colors, sexes, and I think just having that internal desire to want to reach out, help others, and be selfless, I think, is probably the overriding salient factor that we're going to a heroic person in general, and obviously Red Ranger.
Thank you.
Nice. Great question.
Quite the vocabulary. That's quite the vocabulary. Sailors, I like that.
How are you, man? Go ahead.
Hey, good.
I'm from Minnesota. David. My question is for Selwyn. How did it feel for you going from a Red Ranger to Blue Ranger, like when you weren't the leader of the team anymore?
The way it was explained to me actually is that I was still the leader of the Earth Rangers. But you know what? Another thing is, no matter what color you are, just being a Ranger is awesome.
Probably the wrong panel to say that on, but
I don't believe that.
Question for Selwyn Ward. Question for Selwyn. I would have to say that I know Walter was one of the first African-American superheroes, but how does it feel to be one of them? I would say that you were one of them, man.
he said, I would say that you are one of them.
Well, I think he was second.
Was that the
He was
question?
second. Walter was first, and he was the red one, so that made him a better position than Walter did was.
What's the question?
Well, how does it feel to, impact African-American culture by being one of the first African-American superheroes?
Before you answer that, listen, everybody, there's enough of us in here. I need this to spread because we are so many different nationalities in here. I want you to get on all your internet social media sites. We are not African-Americans, we are black. When you tell your friends we are black, you sound more racist calling us African-Americans. I'm not saying you, buddy. I'm just saying we are black. All right, I'm sorry. Go right ahead. So, first Black Nigga Power Rangers after you.
It's an interesting question. I felt honored to be able to play that role, and I felt that it would be a good effect, overall, to have someone of color, be a leader, be in a hero position. Because coming up, I didn't really have that, but it's funny as kids, sometimes you don't really notice that necessarily. I mean, my hero was Popeye coming up, which is very interesting. But it's just funny because I didn't really get the attention I thought I would when it happened. There was no announcement, hey, we got this black man that's actually a hero, on a television show. So it never really happened like that. So I just think it's interesting that it really took Mr. Black Nerd Comedy over there to come up with Jingo.
Yeah.
So, I actually give a lot of props to Andre. I mean, we kind of talked about it and put it together, but I give a lot of props to Andre for even kind of having that as a part of my shield, as a part of my position on the Power Rangers, because I have a feeling if it wasn't for that, I could have kind of got forgotten a little bit. It wouldn't be so big. So, I just want to take a moment to just say thank you, Andre. Thank you very much.
On top of that, more props to Andre, because if he would not have come up with that song, we would not have known how to pronounce your name. I was like, is it Selwyn? Is it sick? What is it? I see the L. It's a W, so I appreciate you, Andre, for doing your homework. How you doing, buddy? What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Kevin from Toronto, Canada.
Toronto!
Another Brennan J. How do you draw inspiration for your character, Jack? Was it part of yourself, or where do you get it from?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities. Jack was the reluctant Red Ranger. I don't think he really wanted to be there at first, but the position was kind of thrust on him, kind of like the classic anti-hero. And then he kind of grew into the role. And then he ultimately left, which I think kind of finished off the arc in a really, really nice way. But his heart was always in the right place.
Thanks.
Thanks, man. I definitely agree with that. Brennan's character on SPD is definitely one of the only Rangers in history I ever saw just be like, hey man, I ain't really trying to be a Power Ranger, bro. I got girls trying to get something to eat. I'll save the world today. But I'm not doing it tomorrow. All right. Oh, we got the baby. Somebody got the baby with the microphone. What's your name?
I'm Sebastian. I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
Vancouver!
And my question is for Tuominen. I noticed that you work with Georgito Vargas Jr. and Power Rangers. What was the most valuable lesson that you learned from him?
Well, it's a two-part answer. First of all, this is Jorge's son, everyone. And they do this every panel that I do, so it was amazing. He was an incredible actor, and we had a good time because we were really good friends. So big love out to you, buddy. He's up the back, there he is. What was that?
What was the most valuable lesson?
I learned from his mistakes, basically. So, when he would be late, I would realize he shouldn't be late. Otherwise, the producers will pull you in if you don't say sorry. Yeah, not to have a late night the night before, when you have to get up at 5 in the morning. There was heaps, I could go on, but I won't. There's a couple there you can work with.
Nice. Thank you, Superman. Sounds crazy. Do me a favor. Who's the last person in line? Have them raise their hand. Right now, our last person. Is that the Purple Ranger? Purple is our final question. All right, cool. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, my name is David. I'm from Sacramento.
Sacramento?
My question is for Mr. Lee. So, Boom Studios has done a really wonderful job reviving and continuing these characters that have not had a lot of screen time for the past 10, 15 years. How, and with your character having a lot more to do in Shattered Grid recently, what do you feel, what do you think for the direction that Kyle Higgins has made for all of your characters? But since I can only one, Mr. Lee.
Say that one more. Who's this for? Is this for
Mr. Lee.
Oh, Christopher. All right. Give me the clear question again.
So with Shattered Grid kind of reviving and furthering the development of your characters, what do you feel with another studio or another property taking the characters you work so hard on and continue them?
How do you feel about Shattered Grid continuing your character?
Yes.
Shattered Grid, it's a comic book featuring all of the Power Rangers.
No, how do I feel about the Shattered Grid when they're taking interest and what they're doing and all that? Well, I don't know, I don't have any problem with this. I mean, I think it's pretty good. I'm happy that, he's in the comic and hell, you guys like it, right? Yeah! There's your answer, it's great! There you go.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks for your question, buddy. How you doing, man? What's your name? What's your question?
Dan from Colorado.
Colorado!
With the ability to time travel, which era would you go to?
Solid question.
Good question. Oh man, I don't know. I guess I would probably go back to prehistoric times. I always had a curiosity about the dinosaurs and what happened to them. So me personally, I would probably go back and check out them.
Yep. Nice. Thank you so much.
Maybe get eaten too.
What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Alexa. I'm from Riverside, California.
Riverside?
So, Adam, when you came on to Ninja Storm, and you were, and basically you're like a red ranger a red thunder ranger to the Shane, the red Ninja Storm ranger, and red ninja, and the red ranger.
He came back.
This seems to be happening all through my questions.
It's like everyone was in here, so.
Most people consider that the Red Rangers are always the leader of it. But you and Shane, as both Red Rangers, do you feel like that only Shane is the Red Ranger, or also feel like a co-leader to the team?
Yeah, well, I think we did have an episode about that where the two of us had that awesome fight scene down on the beach where we did the whole turn trick thing to work out who should be the leader. And I think what that moral out of that particular episode is no one's really a leader in these circumstances. Everyone helps everyone. So for that, it's working together as a team is what Power Rangers is about. You can't have a Power Rangers team without every color that's in that team. So I think really when it comes down to it, yeah, we're leaders, but we all work together to get things done.
I love it. Thanks, man. Great question. We got that final question. What's your name?
I like this too.
Yeah. You're welcome.
My question is actually for the Dinosaur Ranger back there next to Dragonite. Dragonite might know what I'm talking about with somebody in the question, but the question is, if you fought against an enemy who had the power of the dinosaurs, specifically Kutotira, that's why I also mentioned Dragonite, because he probably knows who they are. what tactic would you attempt using to try and beat the foe in front of you?
I would probably get Sledge's net to cut on purpose and use the meteors to take out the dinosaur enemies.
Well, one thing I kind of forgot to mention is that Puto Tierra has the ability to control the element of ice. How would you do that? Yeah, like they're able to breathe ice, and wings, if you use a standing charge, is powerful enough to freeze someone's soul.
Ooh. Well, like if you watch the video of dinosaurs, you know, like the dino charger goes into the volcano. So I would just like sit in Rexy inside the volcano, and then you'd have to come fight me in the volcano, and then it'd melt with ice.
You thought you had?
Yeah.
But you did. Thank you so much.
That might actually just work.
Yeah. Can't beat that.
Hey, also, just so you know, I'm doing a panel at 7 o'clock here, guys, with Adi Shankar, who's the guy who produced the bootleg Power Ranger movie. Yeah, anyways, if you want to come check it out, it's going to be pretty cool, man. So we're going to talk Power Rangers. I think Johnny Youngboss is going to join us as well, too. So come down and check it out, 7 o'clock.
Listen, we don't call it the bootleg Power Ranger.
Why not? He calls it that. The name of his YouTube is Bootleg Universe. What else are you going to call it?
Speaking of which, I need a part 2. We're talking next panel. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to, number one, before I wish these amazing Rangers off, you have to know that they each have booths, okay? They each have merchandise. They got pictures. They have trays. They're taking pictures. They're meeting you. I want you guys to go to their booths, make sure that you talk to them, shake their hand, and most importantly, support them by taking something home with you. Does this sound good? Ladies and gentlemen, make noise for all of the Power Rangers family.
I guess since I'm already in this suit, I'll be at my booth if you guys want photos there. So I'll wear it for a little bit.
Hey, do me a favor. I'm about to make this pop on my Instagram. Everybody, when I turn this camera around, everybody go crazy with noise. Cool? You got it right now? Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice actors, whenever you see these guys coming doing, you got to support these. The Power Rangers would not be able to do what they are without the voice actors. Thank you guys so much.